It's 9:55 KD's Morning Show. It's your boy Romeo, and right now, you know, I get excited when certain artists come into the studio, politicians come into the studio, but I got the owner, the world famous V.I.P Records, hanging out with me, Mr. Kelvin Anderson in the studio. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing just great, my brother. It's about time.
It's about time.
Man.
Let me tell y'all something, KD Nation. Storytelling at its best. We're about to take a journey because V.I.P Records plays such a major role in hip-hop, especially on the West Coast, and connecting it to other countries.
Right.
So let's go back to the first V.I.P record store. Where was it and when did it open up?
The first V.I.P record store was opened in South Central, South Central LA, right there on the corner of 108th and Broadway, and that was in 1967. V.I.P Records was founded by my oldest brother, Cletus Anderson, and we're a big family from Mississippi, and so he came out on vacation, heard that there was gold in these hills,
Right.
and so he put a stake down, got a great job, and years later in 1967 opened the first V.I.P record store. And so, like I said, a big family of 10, 6 boys and 4 girls, so every time someone would graduate from high school, they would come out here and work at a record shop. So I joined the team fresh out of high school in 1972. So
Wow.
this is, 61 plus years.
We adding it up.
In retail,
Yeah.
here on the West Coast.
And we're thinking about V.I.P Records, and of course we just played Bones Thugs and Harmony, who was signed by Eazy-E.
Right.
And so they're pretty much family to the West Coast. And you were saying off air, you guys the first ones to sell the records?
Yeah, friend of ours in Cleveland, he had a record store, and he was kind of like the opposite of V.I.P. He did a lot with artists, and he recorded the first ever Bone Thugs and Harmony album, and of course he sent it to us. So that was back when, that was when you independently you couldn't get no record, no airplay.
Right.
So we heard it, thought it was cool, and we promoted it throughout our stores, and that's kind of how they got their stake in the West Coast and stuff, because it wasn't because of radio play.
You know, since we're talking about hip-hop, we leaning on this because Roxanne Shante from the East Coast, she's going to be inducted into the Grammys in a special award this week. And so I'm excited being one of the first female solo artists to do that. But when you talk about the West Coast and what role is, come on up in here, Yo-Yo. Come up and have a seat. We're going to talk to Yo-Yo in a minute. But V.I.P Records, what it did, and you were talking about how it could be local, unsigned artists or independent artists that's from different neighborhoods, how you made it work. And how records got sold. What up, Yo Yeezy? What's up, baby? You got it, baby. We live right here. Let's get it.
Yeah, well, you know, one thing about me and how I was trained in the business. You know, I have the gift of, you know, picking out hit records and
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
So a lot of time, you know, music come out and like I said earlier, that, you know, they couldn't get no radio play, but we gave it great in-store play. So I was always overjoyed to hear a project that we knew if we played for our consumers, that we would be able to sell it. So, I mean, perfect example, Too Short. Too Short had 2 underground mixed cassettes that went ghetto gold at V.I.P before he even got a record deal.
Yeah.
Love you. Before he even got a record deal, I remember I had a customer that was from Long Beach but lived in the Bay, and when he would come visit, he would bring a Too Short cassette. So of course I listened to it, and I'm like, oh man, I got to sell that. So I would sit up half of the night transferring a cassette to a cassette, making copies.
Yep.
Later on, I found out that there was a company called Telex that had this high-speed dubber.
Yes.
So I went and bought a 1-to-1. That wasn't fast enough. I had to buy a 1-to-4. And my promotion team was the homeboy sitting at the park drinking beer, playing dominoes all day with a LL Cool J type radio.
Right.
This brother that's up and down the street in this low, music so loud it make your ears bleed. That was my marketing team outside of V.I.P.
Come
I
on
would
now.
give them free music.
Yeah.
And so they would blast it out there, and then people like, man, where I get it? So everything pointed back to V.I.P. Matter of fact, Barry Wise called me. He at the time was the owner of Jive Records. He said, we out in the Bay Area. We came to check out some kid they call Too Short. You know anything about it? I'm like, do I know about it? So, they called me a week later and said, we just signed him, so we need you. We need V.I.P's energy to help get them to the next level.
They had to come to you to make it happen because they had to go through V.I.P records. So many artists, and you said over like 100 artists utilize your spotlight, whether shooting videos or promo pictures there, just to get that, to be official. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is great. Yo hanging out with us as well. Look, we're gonna go ahead and hop to the Too Short. When we come back, we gotta talk to Yo Yeezy because she in the building, and more with Kelvin Anderson. The world famous V.I.P Records is in the spot. It's about to go down. It's 9:55 KD Morning Show. Your boy Romeo hanging out with you, man, on this terrific Tupac Taco Tequila Tuesday up in the spot. Of course, I got V.I.P Records owner Kelvin Anderson, legendary. West Coast hip hop would not survive, would not have jumped off.
Is this the bed?
Come on, yo, what's up?
I'm a vet like, fresh like, and that California shit hit your chest like, Had you coughing up a lung, Leah stretched out till the paramedics come.
What?
You're now rocking with the West, true religion, nothing less. It's all on how I dress. It's all about hooks now and looks now. I don't give a, as long as I put mine down, I give you a taste of it. Some old basic. I ain't chasing it. It's really freestyle. I'm gonna grind a bit, get on mind a bit. You gonna find it. It's the West Coast sound.
What?
I ain't Hollywood. Far from that, bruh. Live on the hill from the chips are stacked up. Must be new money. Got me so right. Independently moving units to new heights.
What?
Tell them VIP how we do. We make a move and act a fool.
Say
while
what?
We up in
Say
the
what?
club.
Come on. This is what live radio is all about.
All right, wow.
So, you got this live performance. How many times do people come to VIP Records and perform live up in there?
Oh, man, all the time, man. And, you know, people come in and say, you know, I can sing, I can rap, and before they know it, they got a mic in their face and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when they say they ain't ready yet, I'm like, you ain't ready at all.
No.
Listen, I love it. You know
It's
what? I
time to
love
go.
it like that, too. Every time I interview on Cafe Mocha Radio, they always say, yo, you always make people sing and rap. And I said, because that's a part of my culture.
Yes.
Right,
You come in, we want you to spit.
Don't be
want,
scared.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
part of the culture of hip hop, and hip hop is Black history. And I'm so glad to be able to celebrate 35 years in hip hop, to be sitting next to the legend himself, VIP. I always wanted to be a part of VIP.
Wow.
And
I
here we
always
are.
wanted to
You
be a
was
part of
always a
VIP.
part of our family and stuff. I look at, you know, when we sell a lot of music, and when we have someone that sells like your merchandise, so over the years, you like a family member.
Yes.
Yeah. You're part of the family now and stuff. So, you know, we always appreciate good music and stuff, and you was definitely helped put the West Coast on fire.
Without a doubt.
West Coast on the map.
Could not have done it without you or you. And that's why I kind of fall back and let y'all have this conversation, because this is just so beautiful for me.
And you know what? And from the outside looking in, if I was to be honest, you know, being a part of legendary promotion or promotion teams or record companies or record pushers such as yourself, where they have the pools and all of that. Artists was really, back in the days, that was a part of your get to. You wanted to be a part of VIP. You wanted to get to the top. You wanted to know the people who are associated with VIP. I mean, VIP was almost like a record label, because they were independently, like he said, moving units.
Oh yeah.
Moving in units and just connecting people. We talked about Japan, right? How important that was for West Coast rappers, because they leaned on West Coast hip hop. And how did that connection even come about, Kelvin?
Yeah, well, we had record stores over there, independent record stores,
Right.
kind of like the VIP store, that would come over, and we came to find out that they had good ears. They could listen to a merchandise and project and know that, you know, and feel that they could sell it there. So, man, they was only interested in independent artists, no majors at all. So, man, it's countless artists that sold well in Japan that didn't see the light of day here in the States because they couldn't get any airplay. And unfortunately, that was during a time when there was no social media.
Yeah, all this was done without social media.
No social media, and also the fact that because of the gang situation, you didn't have the freedom of movement.
Well, everybody in Japan knew JoJo. They say, that's your JoJo. JoJo. I was like, that's me. Yeah, that's JoJo. JoJo was in Japan.
Most definitely and stuff. But,
Yeah.
you know, VIP was great at, you know, connecting the dots
Yes.
and moving merchandise because, like
Definitely
I said,
was.
we had 3 stores in Compton. A lot of people know V.I.P. in Long Beach because of the connection with Snoop Dogg and
Absolutely,
the video and all
yeah.
of that.
Mhm.
But the best ever V.I.P. store was on 28th and Crenshaw.
Okay.
back
Speaking
in the
of Snoop
day.
Dogg, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yo at it again. Yo stirring up stuff again.
I'm just joking.
All I'm gonna say is he'll be all right.
Yeah, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. Yes, he is. We love our Snoop Dogg.
we
of
definitely do.
course,
Come on,
without
that's West Coast
question.
right there.
Without question.
Without a doubt.
Got to
But
stand by that. Well, I wanted to ask you this, both of you guys. I'm gonna start with you, Kelvin. Here we go. V.I.P. Records. What's one of the most historic moments you can say? Because I'm sure you had plenty. But whether artist was there, whether shooting a video, just shaking someone's hand, someone that may have showed up to the record store that you didn't know was coming. If you could narrow it down just to a couple iconic moments for you.
Okay. Outside of the Snoop Dogg release party and the iconic video shoot for What's My Name?
Yeah.
I would say another big moment for me is when Shaq came to V.I.P.
Okay.
Oh, Shaq Dizzle.
Yeah, Shaq.
Shaq, pull it up there.
It's customized SUV lowrider
Yeah.
and stuff, man. He set the hood
Shaq
on
used to
fire.
want to rap. He had to pull up.
Yeah.
He was like, let me do, He was like, let me get it.
He was trying to get his records up in the store
Right,
too.
Yeah, well, actually, that first album was fire, and I
Okay, see, you talked about Shaq and see what happened.
I know, right? Shaq works with the Popo. We love Shaq.
Talk about Shaq and all hell broke loose. Look, yo, we're gonna get to this right here because I gotta do it. Gotta get into this right here. But when we come back, I want to talk about one of your iconic moments, and we gotta talk about the Orange County
Is this
Fair
a bed?
for
Yes.
Black History Month coming up. Keep it locked, y'all. It's K-Day.
Come on, ladies. I'm the type of girl that's down for my, out live for my, I peel a cap for my. He don't mind me flirting, wearing tight skirts and when it's all over, it's and what they don't know won't hurt. They searching on him. I got the gap in my skirt. I'm just clowning fools, and my dude's giving the girls blues. I got a gap that's quite fat, don't you think so? Ho, come out them clothes. My dude can fit those. Ain't seen nothing till you seen us both jacking on the side of fools, rack packing. Mia, you know,
must be nobody. It's 95K this morning, so you bought Romeo and it's terrific Tupac Taco Tequila Tuesday. Of course, that's Snoop Dogg. What's my name? And I'm correct. It's Kelvin Anderson, who's on the V.I.P. Records.
Come on.
That song made history because of your spot, maybe a little bit, a little something, something.
that's what they say. But man, that
all
the
the
Snoop
time,
Dogg
man.
VIP
People come
connection.
in and say, I can sing,
I
I
think
can
back
rap,
when I
and
opened the
before they
recording
even know it,
studio
they
in the
got a
back of
mic in their
VIP,
face.
to kind of
Yeah.
give kids in the
When they said
neighborhood
they ain't
something
ready
to
yet,
do,
I'm like,
keep them out the
you ain't
street,
ready at
stop
all.
them from
Oh.
gang banging and slanging.
Yeah.
So I created this makeshift recording studio in the back of VIP with the help of my boy Sir Jinx.
Sir Jinx. Shouts out to Sir Jinx.
He actually helped me make it happen and stuff. He came to me one day and said, I heard you want to open a recording studio. I said, well, yeah. He said, I can help you. So he took me to his house and went in the bedroom and he showed me this machine. He said, you know what this is? I'm like, well, no. He said, well, it's called a SP1200 drum machine.
Yes.
Okay.
And so he said, basically, if you get this, you 90% there and stuff. And so he said, but I don't know how to use it. He said, this one belongs to Dre, and the closest I can get to it is over his shoulder.
Wow.
So now there was 2 problems. He didn't know how to use it, and it cost a lot of money.
But you figured it out, though.
So I was like, man, I left there and went down to the Guitar Center on Hawthorne, paid $2,500 for a brand new drum machine, and gave it to him. Now I didn't know Jinx, but he said Dre's his cousin. Now Dre had a long-lasting relationship with VIP Records from back in the day.
Right.
So on the strength of he was Dre's cousin, I actually handed it to him. So he came back 3 months later and said, okay, I'm ready.
There it was.
And we went in and set up the studio. I would say the second act we worked with was a group called 213, which was Warren, Snoop, and Nate Dogg. And we did something like a 5 or 6 cut demo. And I shopped it around, all around every record label out there, and they all turned it down. Even John McClain at
How they gonna
Interscope.
sleep on that?
Right.
John McClain at Interscope, he said, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Wow.
So luckily, and it's funny. I mean, this studio probably wouldn't have happened without the relationship with Dre.
Yeah.
And look how it went full circle and came back to Dre.
Yeah.
When
Agreed.
Warren took the demo to a bachelor party that Dre was having, and Dre like, who is this Warren? Warren's like, that's my homeboy Snoop Dogg. I've been trying to tell you we got this project, and next night or so later, he in the studio doing 187.
And it all came together, but still, it had to involve it. Look at the ingredients.
I love it.
Snoop, Dre, Warren G, V.I.P. Records, it all played a major role. That's why I'm so honored to have you here in the spot. Of course, you're going to be part of the Orange County Black History Parade going down this Saturday, and we're going to be honoring you, Yo-Yo.
Yes.
And, you know, I just want to say thank you for being you.
Oh.
And like I said, your energy's never changed. I don't know. I'm sure you went through some ups and downs through this career, some shade, but you've never shown that. And I applaud you for that. And it's important you get your flowers. Let's talk about the things you're doing right now, because I'm hearing some of the ink is still wet. Let's talk about some of that.
Yes. Downright delicious.
Okay.
Whipping in that kitchen, every dish that I be making, be finger licking.
What?
Downright delicious on Aspire TV. Now on Prime Video. I just signed my second deal with Aspire TV. So if you have not checked out Downright Delicious with Yo-Yo and Mama Mia with the spicy meatballs, you should try it. And all you have to do is Google Downright Delicious with Yo-Yo or Yo-Yo Cooking and check it out. We have 16 episodes, and I just signed a deal for 20 new episodes.
20 new episodes. That gets a round of applause. Well deserved. You earned all that, though.
No, that's the gift God gave me for my obedience. God said he was going to give me the desires of my heart, and I thought I was going to go back into music, which I am working on. But I thought I was going to be able to fix up my house and buy me a new car, change my carpet to hardwood floors and all that. God gave me a cooking show.
Come on, he said.
He said, I didn't know you can cook. I said, God did.
Won't
God did.
Won't he do it?
God did.
All the time.
Won't he do it?
Yeah, so just signed a new deal, and I'm so excited. It's based around my family and me just shooting the spit in the kitchen.
Yeah.
What I normally do, have cocktails, beat you in dominoes or spades.
Oh, you talking
and
that
I
talk
feed
now.
you.
Okay. Don't have me ask husband who's better at dominoes. Don't have me.
My
ask that
husband cannot play dominoes.
You don't do that.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
He'll talk a good game.
All right. Well, that counts. That counts for sure.
He'll
for
talk
sure.
a good game, but he really can't play dominoes or spades. Are you good with spades, babe? Right.
You throwing shade.
Right. He don't even want to watch football on Sundays. Let's not go there.
What? Oh, look, this could be a whole different conversation
Okay, all right,
now.
all right. We'll stay out of it.
Okay, all right. We're gonna stay out of that.
Right. But I'm excited to be a part of the parade, Orange County, representing hip hop in this Black history movement. Never thought 35 years in the game as a female that I'd still be pushing. Names still ringing bells in education
Everywhere,
with the Black College Expo, the Yo-Yo School of Hip Hop, how to get A's in English through hip hop. We're going to have one of our biggest events here next weekend in Los Angeles. So a lot has been going on, and we're just keeping the momentum going in Los Angeles.
You're definitely doing that for sure. And like from radio to TV to the big screen, now to the kitchen.
Yes.
You cooking for real, literally.
Whipping up them dishes.
Literally.
On fire.
Roses,
On
steaks,
fire.
and cakes and penny pasta. Who got you? No, and on my page, I don't know if you follow me, Yo-Yo Fearless.
I do follow you,
Yo-Yo Fearless. I cook a lot on my page too.
Okay, all right. I might steal one of those menus. I mean, one of those recipes.
You can just
See
come
what's
on
good.
over. You can come on over to my place.
Hey, you think I'm ready?
Yes.
Okay, before we have you drop some more bars, before you go,
Okay.
You've seen a lot. What's one of the most iconic moments for you throughout your career? Like, I know you have so many, but
I mean, the first time Cube and I went over to New York, I mean, there was so much fear and resistance. I had never been over to New York, but to record, working with Public Enemy and his engineering team and production team. But outside of that, to perform, there was such hostility and a lot of fear because of this East Coast, West Coast, who started it. East Coast not really wanting the West Coast to really take over. So there was a lot of hostility. I think there was kind of some beef or rumored beef between NWA and the East Coast hip hop artists. So it was a lot of tension. So it was just like, I mean, not a lot was said, but it was a lot of hostility. And we had one night at the Apollo, which turned into 2 shows at the Apollo. And I mean, the adrenaline was going. I mean, I remember building up for this. We were were practicing in the studio. Cube rented out a studio. We were going over our stuff and, you know, making it big. And it was one of the biggest shows ever. Money was being thrown from the balcony. Wow. I mean, I was like, do I pick the money up or keep rapping? I mean, you know, it was, I mean, Cube came out with that bat, you know, on who you call, you know, and me turning around, you know, it was just the energy of that almost brought me to tears. And the excitement and jubilee I had in my body. I could have flown off of the stage into the crowd before hip hop artists started skydiving into crowds. It was so much energy, and it's one of my most memorable times in hip hop is me kissing New York.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. Kelvin Johnson with VIP Records, thank you for sharing yours as well. Once again, this Saturday, we're going to be hanging out at the Orange County Black History Parade and Unity Festival going down from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be honoring you. I cannot wait to be there. Miss Corey Renee. CC going to be there. Like the K-Day family's going to be in the building.
And we love CC.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
God. No, but I just want to say that real quick. Yes. I know CC does a lot for the radio station. We really love CC. CC really puts it down. She really shows up. Heart of Gold. There's not a lot of women who is confident enough to deal with a lot of people in Los Angeles in this industry and behind closed doors. She does a magnificent job
from the radio
and I love her.
To the community.
Yes, I love her.
Like when she's not on the mic, she in the streets.
She is the same person, and I love it because it's hard to be authentic in this fake world.
It really is. Wow. And you know, with this foundation of that we have here at K-Day, like when we stand on it, we got to be strong and we got to be true to it. That's why her and I both always been about how can we give back? What do we need to do for our community? So again, it's an honor to be rocking the mic with y'all today, and I cannot wait to see you on Saturday. It's like a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love you.
Much love to CC.
Yeah. We in here. We'll see y'all Saturday, Orange County. It's going down. Black History Parade and Unity Festival.
Yes.
Thank y'all again.
Black all the time. Let's go.
No!